I've got one more like bit of news, which I haven't put on my Patreon or anything. But the WWE are so next year is going to be a big year for them to go after people, because after WrestleMania, you're going into the next WrestleMania. You're good because you're going with Rock and Roman, and you've still got Ronda and Becky, and you have big enough stuff, and you also have like a conveyor belt of opponents that Roman can face in terms of like Rollins, Orton, McIntyre, etc. I will give you one more story after this.
Where is it? Where is it again, dude? WrestleMania, LA?
Yeah, LA, yeah.
All right.
And so 2024 is seen as like a big hiring year, where there's going to be like a big turnover. They know that a lot of people over in AEW are going to be free in 2024, and it's weird because I don't know if it's down to Cody coming over and putting a word in for certain people, but at this point, Moxley is not in their list at all. So with what Jon Moxley gets paid and with what WWE want to do, Jon Moxley is not interested in now at all. Like, that has changed in the last 2 months. Chris Jericho still is. A Chris Jericho Hall of Fame run and whatnot is still something they're interested in. Ray Phoenix is still somebody that they think could be a potential replacement for Rey Mysterio. They've been interested in him for ages.
You know anything about that, Konnan?
No.
Interesting. Do Ray and him have a relationship, or does he?
Who?
Did his people have is it Ray Felix or Ray Phoenix?
It's Phoenix. But anyway,
Phoenix, yeah, that's what I said. Okay, that's fine.
And so him and Ray are real good friends.
Right.
Yeah.
So that one could happen. And then the
are
other
they
one,
really? How are him and Ray good friends?
Because I introduced them. I discovered both of them.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, when did their work paths cross? Ray's been in WWE for how long has Ray Phoenix been around?
Yeah, Ray was.
Lucha Underground they worked.
Yeah, Ray was at WWE like 2-3 years.
And in AAA. When Ray was independent, he was in AAA for about a year, and Phoenix was there at that time.
Who did you book Ray with when he was in AAA?
Hijo de Perro Aguayo.
Is that which one's that?
The guy
that
passed
that
away.
Died? Oh, that's terrible. Yeah. That's what.
Who's the other guy?
Oh, that's right. How did I forget that? Ray was in the match with them in AAA. Yeah, I forgot all about that. We've been doing the show for a long time. It's not too long ago. And it seems like way long ago to me, right? You know,
that doesn't. It's not to bring it up because I know it's a hurtful part for Konnan of his past stuff, but that was already like 6 or 7 years ago. I think that's how quick time has moved on. You know, and past.
Wow. Yeah. What? Any other things? Anything else?
Yeah. So the other list is MJF, Brian Cage, Wardlow, and Jade Cargill are the main people that they will be looking at when
they're all the right people. Everybody you
those are
named.
People that we should look at. The WWE's probably looking at these people, right?
And those are the people we put over just about every week, right?
Yeah. Wardlow and Brian Cage look like $1 million. Jade Cargill looks like $1 million, and it's like all these other people on that show. It's like, bro, they come out and they don't. Like, you watch AEW, right, Konnan?
Yep.
It's like when we talk about the Kmart diva, it's like everybody looks like a Kmart diva on that show. It's like how many people, everyone when they did that
bro,
Jericho
did you see
thing,
what Serena Deeb was wearing?
Yeah.
Like some hippie or look like, when I go to Whole Foods over here, there's this Romanian gypsy that sells us like herbal teas. But anyway, the other one, the Janie, Chris Statlander.
Yeah. She had
I've seen her in person. She's got a nice figure and she's pretty. And she's, what was she wearing?
Target clothes. Like you can go to Target and find that outfit. You know,
Tony,
I'm like, this is a weird thing. Everybody in AEW.
Then Jade comes in. She knows how to do it.
Tony Storm looks like
model, huh?
Have you seen
Tony Storm looks like a star too.
Serena Deeb today because she went calling her a hypocrite for a promo she cut on her wrestling show. They're saying she's a hypocrite because she dates Marty Scurll. Like she's getting attacked all.
She dates Marty Scurll?
She's married to him.
Serena Deeb is?
I did not know that.
Wait, Serena Deeb is married to Marty Scurll?
Yeah, I think so. I don't know. They may be engaged.
Joe usually knows stuff like that.
Check with Nick because Nick's his best friend.
She looked really good last night on the show, but she was still wearing
that's what I don't like. She should be wearing glamorous something.
Bro, it's
sweet.
like this is when you look. Go ahead.
It just says they're dating, Billy. So I'm not sure.
The story on her is that she basically cannot adjust to the fact that AEW is a bullet point, is working on bullets, and she's come from like a completely scripted environment, and like and that's why at the moment like they're reducing like when she talks, or she's been in promos there's backstage promos where they're supposed to go back and forth, and a lot of it's ad-lib because that's how like Tony Khan wanted to do it. But the thing is that the people he signed over from WWE, some of them like can't do it at all. So she just.
Let me ask you. I got a question for Konnan here. Konnan, when you were in AEW, did you watch like a lot of the production of like the vignettes and stuff and everything, like the backstage, or did you?
Some.
How did it? Are they just not scripted at all?
Plus, Konnan was in that whole vignette, whole show long. And
but let's go to the creative process here, real quick. When you did your thing with Tully Blanchard, okay, when you ripped him into, okay, and you just basically he didn't even say anything like much in his comeback. Did you guys say you were going to wing it? Like, how did that go? Like, hey, what are you going to talk? How did that go?
No, the thing is, there was really hardly no time to talk. What happened was there's a curfew in San Diego, and after a certain time, your plane can't leave. And so
during pandemic,
right? So there was like all the time. There's a curfew here.
Really?
There's a yeah, like
for sound because people complain the sound noise, right?
So I guess some flight came back, whatever the reason it was. And we weren't able to take off. And I called Tony, and I said, because it was my first time with him, and I said, I'm sorry that the first chance you give me to do something with you, I'm not going to make it. And then he said, well, I think there's a flight that could get you to Orlando, and then like a car could take you from Orlando to, I guess, Jacksonville is where it was at. And so I did that. And he said, you're just going to make it like an hour ahead of time or 2 hours before the show starts, which is good enough for what you're doing. Well, we got caught in traffic and all this other and literally I got there and I went into this trailer, and they were just like I was just like, well, I looked at this, they just said, just go out there and say something, then Tully will say something. And I just told Tully, what do you want to say? What do you want me to say? And they were just like, you guys are next. Like, bro, we literally went over nothing. He didn't know what I was going to say, and I had no idea what he was going to say.
So it was straight ad-lib.
Right.
Interesting.
Yo, what up? This is Konnan, and I host Keeping It 100, my co-host, Disco Inferno, unfortunately.
Well, I'd say you're my co-host.
Listen, every Thursday here on Spreaker, we talk pro wrestling, sports, movies, music, TV, pop culture, and some politics. It's everything the rest of the pro wrestling podcasts are not.
Tune in to hear myself, the superior one, educate and inform.
Tune in to hear me bury Disco.
That's very disrespectful.
Join us every Thursday on Spreaker and keep it 100. Boom!